starts out as something we make up in our heads that we've decided what things mean, and then it goes into, we plug it into what's called a feed-forward mechanism. Hey guys, Matt Tait from Fork in the Road, just here back on the Gold Coast. As you can see, got the canals behind me with some rather nice boats cruising on by. And we're here back from the breakthrough experience in Auckland, New Zealand. And we had a great time at the breakthrough where we helped everybody to break through to a vision with purpose. Now the third session we did, so the first session we did was anchoring a good memory where you were on purpose. The second session we did was about what was important about that moment where you were on purpose, where you had a vision, where you were determined, and we came up with the words and then we figure out what was important. And it might have been one of the 6 human needs, or it might have been another word in your values. And that is a roadmap to what's important to you now versus what you might want in the future instead. Okay, so that's a really important piece. The third session was our fun session of the Swish pattern, which I'm becoming a bit of an expert on these days with my coaching, which is a bit exciting. And I actually think I might do a Swish pattern masterclass for people. So stay tuned for that. That could be fun because you will swish good feelings over negative ones. That's the whole point. You'll swish a generalization. And this is the power of the Swish pattern. It's a generalization. You're already making generalizations about yourself. It's called your identity, right? They're not accurate, they're not real, but we make them real and it becomes our entire world, right? So that starts out as something we make up in our heads that we've decided what things mean, and then it goes into, we plug it into what's called a feed-forward mechanism. If you read the book by Steve Andreas called Transforming Yourself, I'll try and put a little space here and put it up over here on the video. Transforming Yourself by Steve Andreas is where he talks about the self-concept model, and the Swish pattern overlays perfectly with that. It's a generalization about yourself is your identity, or it's a series of generalizations, not just one, there's many. And you can start to change your future by changing your generalizations. Sounds good, doesn't it? And the more you build into the generalization about your ideal self, the more empowered you can become about your daily actions. But what starts to happen is you start to change the meaning on things that were making you feel bad, and also you start to change the meaning on what you want instead. And you start to feed forward the actions to fulfill your identity. We already do this, right? It's part of what our function is. And that's where the Swish pattern has so much power. And I mean, it's great for dealing with short-term negative things like anxiety, but it's also great for creating this ideal self in the future that you start to live towards. You start to do the small actions. You start to put yourself in the right environments. You start to learn some of the skills you need to be this ideal self. And you start to shift your beliefs a little bit as you go on that journey. And you start to understand what's important to you, which builds to that identity. It's a series of qualities, right? So you can shift it quality by quality. The thing with identity is you can't come at it straight on because it'll fight back, but you can tweak it quality by quality. It's powerful. And beliefs and values are the building blocks of all of that. And so the Swish pattern, we had a great time with the Swish pattern. It was so much fun watching everybody doing the whole hand action where we swished like this, and you have to see the video. I'm holding my gimbal at the moment, so I can't do the 2 hands, but it was a lot of fun. I had so much fun watching everybody go through that, and they built a new skill, and they can play with this at home with their friends. So much fun, and their family, and their wives, and their husbands, and anyone else who's around. The Swish pattern. You're changing a negative thought, which you're seeing through your own eyes, and you're swishing over the top a generalization where you see yourself outside of the picture. You're seeing yourself in the picture. It's called going from associated to disassociated. No, associated to disassociated, that's right. Where you're looking through your own eyes and then you're seeing yourself in the ideal you're seeing yourself in the ideal. Fantastic little system, and it's a generalization. We're already doing it, so take control of the generalizations and can take control of your future. Take control of what you want and take control of your future. Make some new stories up in your head, make some new meanings on what it all means, and change your future. I hope that helps. That's the Swish pattern, and I'll do some more detailed stuff on the Swish pattern later on. It's such a wonderful tool. I use it all the time in my coaching. When someone's got some stuff coming up, let's go and build some generalizations. But you can go much further with it, and you can actually build a full ideal self. That's amazing. All right, guys, I'll see you in the next video. As always, like and subscribe to the channel, and let me know where this has been valuable to you, where you've actually found this has made a difference, where you've done a Swish pattern to yourself, or you've built a generalization that's positive, that shifted who you think you are, because that is all that matters. All right, guys, I'll see you in the next video.